Well, welcome to The Journey. My name is Kevin Polkey, and I am the host of The Journey. And today we are going to have a reflection. And what I want to reflect on and think about is that there's a couple times a year in our culture that we think about setting goals or how we want things to be in the next few weeks to few months. Um, right at the first of the year is usually when people set New Year's resolutions or goals for the upcoming year. Typically, they have to do with health and uh, well-being from that aspect of it. Maybe it might be financial goals as well. Excuse me, as well. But another time of the year is right about now, middle of August. Uh, Educators and students are getting ready to go back to school, regardless if it's elementary, secondary level, or college. And it seems like, or even if you don't have a student attending school, that it seems like there's this transition from the busyness of summer, even though it should be a time when we're attempting to take a little bit different schedule, the activity levels that are going on into this beginning of the school year and into the fall season. That by the middle of August, schools are, if they haven't already started, uh, they're going to be beginning here in the next week or so. The educators are preparing for the new upcoming academic year, a new season of youth sports, as well as high school, middle school, and high school activities are about to commence. College and NFL football are also right around the corner. I've talked about this idea that we have the ability to be intentional about creating the story that we want to tell. And in this particular case, for the second half of the year and the beginning of fall, I want to invite us into, let's say, if you're a student, what story do you want to tell at Christmas time regarding your fall semester of 2026, your grades? If you're starting a fall activity, a sport, let's say, what is the story that you want to tell at Thanksgiving when your season has come to an end or you're getting to prepare for the winter seasons and the winter sports? What is that story that you want to tell? Do you want to be able to tell that you gave 100% preparation for those classes, for those tests, for those papers? That did you give 100% preparation to get ready for the practices, to get ready for the games that are about to begin? That those goals that we set up will be talked about come December. And then we will probably have another set of goals that we want to be able to achieve as we enter into the 2027 year. So, what are those things that you want to see and the story that you want to be able to tell? It begins now. You're creating that story now with intention and with making choices to, if it's a wellness or fitness goal, that can start today regarding what you want to be able to accomplish. If it's about increasing strength or losing weight, that story can start now. If it's wanting to add something in to your daily and weekly lifestyle, or maybe it is to um, eliminate something and then replace that with something else. Either way, if you choose to not discipline yourself regarding that, or if you are able to put one day in front of the next, the story that you're going to tell is the story that you are writing now is the story that you're going to tell at the end of December. Last week, I had posted something that uh, I thought was beneficial regarding the topic that we're talking about right now. And as I'm getting ready to pull it up here, there are going to be days or throughout a day that you may not feel motivated. In some of the other conversations we have, we cannot wait around to feel like doing something if we want to be proud of the story that we're going to tell in December. So the quote was, "You will not always feel motivated. That is why your life needs discipline, not just good intentions." Let me read that again. We will not always feel motivated. That's why our life needs discipline, not just good intentions. What is it the story that you want to tell come December? Manifesting that, imagining what that is, and then putting together a plan and then discipline your actions to fulfill that plan will then be the story that you're going to tell in December. As always, I appreciate you being here and look forward to being with you next week.